in the Reeves, yeah, you have like Future playing and like Panda and all them bangers, and you got Mitch like Soldier Boy in his whole one.
If Leicester win 4 games, Leicester win the Premier League.
4 wins, you know.
Congratulations, Leicester. Congratulations. I'd like to formally congratulate you on destroying my life.
And that means they've got fucking 6 games to go. They win 4 of those. I'd say even 3, because Arsenal and Tottenham are going to drop points. And Leicester have won it. They've won the title.
That is our Jamaican centre-back winning the Premier League. The first Jamaican to win a Premier League.
That man are gonna buy weed, cuz.
Every week we come here and act surprised about Leicester being
No,
top.
no.
I feel like fam.
Fam.
They've since January, fam.
Fam.
They've been
Cool.
They've been mashing up since
Okay,
January,
cool.
blood.
Things could be worse. I could be an Arsenal fan.
That
And
is
it
true.
got me through it. It just made me realise that, you know, there's people doing worse in life, like Claude, Poet.
I played against Wes Morgan and he just looks different now, cuz. He was tight. Fam, he was leggings.
If you're going to win the league, you're not going to have your bloody captain slip and give it to them bar and they win it. Do you know what I mean? You need luck. And what Leicester are getting luck, 5 games in a row, 1-0, another one.
Have you ever seen one team be bottom of one league and then top of that same league 1 year later?
Around like Christmas time, New Year's time, I was like, it's got to end at one point. It's got to end.
That wasn't luck back then, though. They were just...
No, but it was though, because Leicester City should still not be at the top of the table, even then.
Leicester don't make sense. Don't they cost like 22 mil? What? That's not even a Man City player.
What man's saying is Leicester, bing bang bosh, winning the league. And what are we going to do next season in Filthy Fellas? You don't have Leicester fans. Well, I'll tell you what, we fucking wrap up the show and quit.
Kante, them man there have been doping.
No,
No, listen.
I don't want to take away from their credit, right? But if it actually came out, would you be that surprised? I know it would be a scandal, massive thing, but would you be that surprised when like N'Golo Kante is literally running everywhere?
Ross was blaming all the black man then.
All of them. Casually as well. Maybe Kante. You know, he does it with that little sort of voice where you're like, oh, you can't be racist.
Fam, that doctor needs to suck his mum. What are you doing, fam? Why are you trying to ruin the thing for the man then?
Kante's French. Right. But the heritage has to be Af. Yeah? And I don't care, I support them all the way to the end. But them man there, he runs way too much. He is the youth that you sent to go and get water from the well.
On April the 4th last year, they were fucking bottom of the league.
That's what I'm saying.
Doping. Listen, it's more than Lucozade. It's more than Red Bull.
Mahrez.
For Leicester, Mahrez, yeah.
Mahrez on the dope.
Slim, you know, cuz.
Yeah, for real.
Like, he's slimmer than you, Paul.
That says a lot, big man. I'm disappearing right
What
now.
I'm trying to see is iPad slim, you know.
Kante and Mahrez surely are on something. But that's irrelevant because they're about to win the league and they came from La Ligue 2 to be winning the Prem. And that is just a madness.
When you look at the whole
Fam.
Leicester team, they all work their asses off.
So that's not a case for doping.
I don't know.
I want Ranieri tested. I want
the kid,
Ranieri tested. He's probably the whole flipping magician behind. He's the doctor.
He's a drug lord.
He is the doctor.
Ranieri is the certified drug lord of Leicester City football.
That's what it is.
Vardy. But Vardy, do you know what? Vardy's too obvious to be on dope. It's like too much of an obvious one. Jamie Vardy's having a party, and then you got Captain Morgan's. That alcohol there has just sent them man in a frenzy. Them man are too obvious.
I just think that is a madness. And I think the doctor even came out and said it's a bullshit story. It didn't happen. It didn't happen. It's not true.
If you thought Tottenham were going to win the league, fuck off.
Craig and Ross, especially Craig, his whole life is becoming extremely boring. Him being emotional on this show is just repetitive now. I can't even lie to you. Maybe him leaving and going to Sky at one point was the best thing. He should have just stayed over there.
Where do we start with Jack Wilshere?
It's getting to the point now where I'm thinking, is Jack Wilshere a full-time footballer or a full-time club man?
This done. Instead of playing for Arsenal week in, week out, he's drinking, smoking. He's finding himself on the roads at 3 a.m. You've got 2 Pickney. Who is tucking them in? Who is reading them bedtime stories? Who's with your missus?
Man like Jack Wilshere, right? Bing bang bosh. You and Jamie Vardy, you shouldn't really be in the game, really. I mean, in the blocks, you should be there with a feeler trackie on a little, them scooters.
Wilshere doesn't care about football.
He don't.
Like, I don't like.
He doesn't.
He just doesn't care about football.
It's blatant. It's blatant.
Like, fam, I don't understand. What more do you need? He doesn't care about football. He doesn't give a shit about football. Sturridge barely cares about football. Both of these men just come back because they want to play for England. That's it.
In my opinion, you're only ever going to see Jack Wilshere in one of 2 places.
Go on.
Outside a nightclub
Yeah.
or outside the hospital?
He's behind the bins, cuz. 3 a.m. behind the bins.
And I heard man screaming, "Oh, Jackie, don't get nicked."
Bro, I just don't have an opinion on it. Like, the Donny has been injured, and then all of a sudden he's drunk. Just decide, are you going to be injured, or are you going to be drunk? Like, you can't be both, bro. If you're a footballer, you get money, go on holiday.
England are playing in the summer. They know they're going to be bare turn-ups around the Euros in France. They just want to go to France and get their party on, and they want a place there. They want a free flight.
That's why.
That's what it is.
That's why Jack Wilshere was recently in Café de Paris. innit?
Preparing.
That's what I'm saying,
Preparation.
Yeah.
The fact that he's outside fighting, to me, is like, whoa, like, that is a serious sign of some physical progression in his life. Because he's a cripple.
Isn't he bored though? Isn't he bored of being in the first 5 pages of the flipping Mirror or the Sun? Don't you want to be in the back pages? That's where footballers belong to be. The back page.
Roy Hodgson is going to pick you for the England squad, probably starting alongside Rooney, and you just decided to potentially fuck that up. But England likes to fuck shit up before anyone else fucks it up, so don't worry, they'll still pick you.
Yeah,
Yes.
I would rave with
What are you
Wilshere
talking about?
and Sturridge blood.
Fam, they're
See, that was it.
Hodgins.
Right, on the football side, they're bastards. But in real life, they're my niggas.
They could roll with man.
That's what I want to see.
One thing I will say about Wilshere is, yeah, if he was my boy and we was on a night out, he's backing it. It don't matter who I get into beef with, he's backing. He's just backing straight away. Because you know you go out with some guys, yeah? Like, you know if you was out on a night out with Vuj, you'll feel vulnerable.
I ain't looking to fight. I've survived a war, right? I've illegally come into this country. Yeah. I've lived in a hotel with 6 people in one room. And I've done all of that unscathed. And you want me to fight? Nah, fam. For Craig. Too much history, dog, in my background.
Like, if I'm out on a night out with Vuj, I know Vuj is going to be on the dance floor, doing his
Vuj is
azonto,
getting, like,
doing
bugging
his
called up.
panda dabs, all of that. Soon as beef kicks off, Vuj is the type of man outside after in the
Mate.
club that said, I was in there. I was in there straight away.
You're not seeing Vuj again that night. He's running home to mum.
I've been through that life. I held a bazooka at 5. I'm not trying to fucking fist fight. Bazookas at 5, cuz. I was out here like martyring in that way. Nah.
This looks like one of them shows here that everyone's just coming after work.
I think you're right. Henderson
Their
is
suits and ties and Friday nights picked up from Shoreditch.
He's not English. Can we not squeak him through?
We'll have to get Danny Drinkwater in there.
He's not English. Can we not squeak him through?
We'll have to get Danny Drinkwater in there.
No. Henderson.
Turn it off. Right now. Pause it. Pause it.
What the fuck is this? Because to me, this looks like As the Bargain, Filthy Fellas.
Who are them man there?
Look, man. We know who the OGs are in football content, right? We know who's been out here for 4 years, fam.
They're trying it.
Trying what?
They tried it.
Trying what?
Like they tried to do a thing where it's like, okay, let's use this whole kind of
This platform.
thing,
This
platform,
format.
and
Yeah,
this
yeah.
format. That's what I was looking for. Let's use this format, see how it works, and they've ran with it and tried to do it on a one-off thing. But I tell you what,
They
mate,
jogged with it, you mean?
doesn't look like it's doing that great.
See the people on the show, there's a lot of people in there that I know, and they're cool guys, a lot of them. Like I get along with a lot of them. I've got no problems with anyone on this show. But whoever decided this was a good idea over at Dream Team needs to go and have a long, hard look in the mirror and assess their life.
They ain't got man like me. They ain't got man like Paul. They ain't got man like Mitch. They ain't got man like flipping Ross. Where's their Ross?
Middle class, filthy fellas. I understand. Probably 60% of these people have mortgages, whereas on this show, probably no one does.
Is this supposed to be Boat?
That's usually
Is this Boat?
Scrib's got his hair up.
Is this the best version of Boat and Scribs you can find?
Do you know what I mean? It's that kind of thing. And what happens in shows is people like to see something which is authentic and raw, and then they water it down with their water, tends to be white people, and make it shit.
We are Filthy Fellas for a reason, because we're filthy. You cannot be another Filthy
You
Fellas.
can't be nice.
You're a fucking newspaper. You can't pick up random guys and try and do what we do. You can't. It doesn't work like that. It's not authentic. It's not real.
It only got 15,000 views. Your Dream Team. How much money is behind your channel? Do you know how much money went into the Filthy Fellas channel? Nothing.
Seriously, I have no problem with any talent on there, but the production team, if you've seen Filthy Fellas and you've done that, from the bottom of my heart, you're a cunt.
Snips, get him on there. Literally, I'm surprised Snips isn't there. Do you want a middle class, boring white guy with no personality, no prospects in life on the show? Yes, okay. Snips, you're off. Snips.
So what do you say? Transfer.
Snips.
Snips, yeah.
Well, I don't want an exchange. I don't want like a swap deal. I just wanted to settle.
Straight out the door. Ross, you're the man. Gone. Snips, finished.